Welcome back to Triple Off Sports Talk. I'm Josh. It's Bryce there. It's Roy over there. This is wrong. Pod 97. Pod 97. NFL recap, week 2. Wow, you would have that shirt already.
You see it, Roy.
Week
Yeah, I
2
saw it.
NFL season. I'm going to go through them real quick. Thursday Night Football, Packers beat the Commanders 27-18. Score was the game was not that close according to the score. Take it to the noon slate on Sunday. Cowboys win a shootout in overtime 40-37 over the Giants. Seahawks win the DK Metcalf return game. Seahawks go into Pittsburgh and win 31-17. Rams go into Tennessee and win 33-19. Bills blow out the Jets, and I believe Justin Fields had 30 passing yards this game.
Yeah, it was
I think
bad.
I read that, something like that. Yeah, real ugly. 30-10 they go in. Patriots go into Miami, win 33-27 in a back-and-forth game. Bengals hold on to beat the Jags. They lose Joe Burrow for the season, basically, but they do beat the Jags 31-27. 49ers go into New Orleans and escape 26-21 without Purdy. Ravens throw it all over the Browns 41-17. Lions take care of the Ben Johnson return game 52-21. Colts squeeze out a win against the Broncos. Shouldn't have won, but
that was a bad ending. Yeah.
They got lucky. 29-28, they win it.
That's
Cardinals-
what I thought you were going to pick.
Well, I only saw the ending of that game, and I mean it was a bullshit call. I mean that's not a leverage.
27-22 Cardinals over Panthers. Super Bowl rematch, same result. Eagles win 20-17, much closer game though. Takes us Sunday Night Football where the Vikings, after their big week 1 comeback, throw a stinker. J.J. McCarthy out for a month. Falcons win 22-6.
And
Monday
Aaron
Night
Jones
Football.
is out.
Yeah.
Did you
Monday
mention
Night
J.J.
Football.
was out too?
Buccaneers go to Texans. They win on a buzzer beater, basically, back and forth, 20-19, and then wasn't up for this. I was asleep, but Chargers go into Vegas on a super late 9 o'clock start. Chargers win 20-9.
I'm so tired of the double Monday Night Football games. Just don't do it. Throw another
never-
noon game or another afternoon game on Sunday. It's bullshit.
I protest for a Friday night game.
That's wrong.
No, that's football.
Huh?
That's
What?
high school football. Sorry. Friday night
People
lights
in their
are
30s are not
Friday
watching
night
this
lights
game.
are secured for high school football. That's
Well,
tradition.
I'd rather watch a college game or a pro game than nothing. So, games
It's,
of the week.
it's the West Coast stuff, and no one watches West Coast.
Games of the week. I didn't choose this because this was my team. I chose it because it was the only overtime game of the week. Giants at Cowboys. I'll go first. I won't stay too long. Boy, there wasn't a lick of defense played here, boys. I'll tell you that. This was a shootout.
Do either team have a DB?
Good God, it was. This
7 on
was one of
7
those
football.
games where every time you went, okay, maybe this is it. Flipped. And then it was like, oh, shoot, we're done. Flipped. This was all over the place. Not from a non-Cowboys bias fan. Like, this was just back and forth, track meet. Yeah, not a lick of defense was played. Giants lost this game more than the Cowboys won. I watched the whole game. I don't know if you guys saw the opening drive. The Giants left tackle at abysmal. They still ended up getting 3 from it, but still. Giants lost this game more than the Cowboys. They played undisciplined football most of the time. Nobody could guard Malik Neighbors or Wan'Dale Robinson from the Cowboys' perspective. The Cowboys offensively, it was kind of a mixed bag everywhere. Lamb had a good game. Pickens had a good. They just all the offensive pieces did well. They did run the ball pretty well. But yeah, my takeaway is the Cowboys' defense is awful, but the Giants find a way to lose games, and that's what the Giants do.
The takeaways I had from this game are pretty similar. I thought there was absolutely no defense until overtime, and then all of a sudden, everybody wanted to play defense.
Yeah.
And when was the last time you saw an overtime game and an offense had 3 tries at scoring? I can't even think of any time I've ever seen that. I do wish that the Bears would have drafted Cam Scatterbo like I wanted. He looked great. The guy runs with heart. CeeDee Lamb looked unstoppable. I think he's just the centerpiece of your offense. He's open every play. I mean, that could go to him literally every single play and go right down the field. The guy, he's an amazing route runner. He's so fast. I don't have a lot more to say. Russell Wilson looked pretty good. I think it's insane that Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston are the 2 biggest cornballs in the whole league are on the exact same team. And they're coaching up Dart. So hopefully Dart doesn't become just the biggest cornball in the world. I don't think I have much more to say. Oh, I was going to ask you, Josh, can you explain to me the first drive in overtime, the Giants first down, Russell Wilson looks like he's throwing the ball. Why was that a fumble?
He threw it backwards.
When he went to throw it, he tried to hold on to it, and if you throw it in the dirt, it's incomplete. But when he released it behind him.
So it landed like a yard behind him.
It was like 4 yards behind him. It was very drastic.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why it was fumbled, because basically it was the same as if he turned and just threw it backwards.
Because I was watching just like the recap, and they didn't like go over it. All I saw was the play from the sideline, and he goes like that. I thought it went off alignment or something.
No.
And shot back.
He tried to hold on to it, and usually when people do that, they just spike it. But he threw it like over his left shoulder, and then it went way behind him. So it was a fumble.
That's
my takeaway is the Russell Wilson probably wants to play Dallas because he looked like Russell Wilson from 2017 or whatever 20s. He was making he looked good as deep passes. I mean, he was accurate, but he had wide open receivers and he could do whatever he wanted. He wasn't getting hit every play, and that's been his problem. He's been getting just drilled. So he's probably sitting there going, "Hey man, let's play Dallas some more." Get that another big contract, Come, geez, I mean, he's looking like he's young again. CeeDee Lamb looks good. I thought Pickens looked really good for you. And it more helps that CeeDee Lamb. I mean, it helps that the Giants' defense was absolutely god awful too. Sure. Your MVP is Aubrey. I mean, that dude.
Whenever I got done talking, I was like,
I mean, how do you kick a 60-yard? I mean, times. I mean, that shit. For a kid for a guy who was sitting on the couch 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, soccer player. I mean, it was cleared by another 5 yards probably.
So Aubrey's out of this world. He is the best kicker in the league. I don't think anyone debates that. But I will give all kickers a little bit of a bump this year. I don't know if you guys heard about the rule change of the kick. Did we talk about this before?
No, but the new balls. Have you seen a new kick?
So usually when you start a game, you have game balls, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how many there are in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the balls. Kickers in practice kick their own ball. It's just worn in. That's how they do. The NFL has now allowed the kickers, instead of using the game ball that's hard as a rock fresh, to use their kicker ball. Now, it's still a regular football. It's just been kicked and worn in. I listened to Tom Brady and other announcers talk about it week 1. They said on average, every kicker can kick about 10 yards farther than the old hard ball. So you're looking at Aubrey, who last year hit a 64-yarder. He kicks one this week. It hit middle of the net. Like he was clearing that from 70.
It wasn't close. I mean, he drilled it.
So you're going to see more deep kicks from other kickers, 58, where you're like, holy shit, no way. That people will have the distance. Now, the accuracy, maybe not, but the distance.
Well, that's been a problem. Accuracy has been a problem this year.
Yeah.
So, no, that was my takeaway. I thought, Russell Wilson looked young, and your kicker's damn good.
He's get paid. He'll be the highest paid kicker here in about a month. I guarantee it.
Yeah, probably.
Bryce, game of the week.
I had Eagles and Chiefs, the Super Bowl rematch. It was a pretty close game. I think it ended up being 2017.
Yeah.
I just wanted to start with the Eagles. I thought their offense did not click at all. It's like A.J. Brown is not being used as the wide receiver 1 that I think he is, and they're shifting more to Devontae Smith because he's so much faster. But A.J. Brown had a couple good plays, but I still don't think he's getting targeted enough, and they slowed down Saquon Barkley with that big up front line that they have. On the Chiefs side, their defense still looks good. It always has. I don't know why they got so diced last year in the Super Bowl, but Patrick Mahomes was running the ball a lot more than I'd ever seen him run since pre-injury. I cannot stand the sideline stuff with Patrick Mahomes. I wish just one corner would just sacrifice a 1-game suspension to just lay him out and let him never do that fake go out of bounds shit again. There literally should be a rule to it. Like, he's going out of bounds, and then he stops and spins back in bounds and gets 5 more yards for a first down and then goes out. Like, that should be illegal. You shouldn't be able to act like you're giving yourself up and then not give yourself up. He does it with the fake slide. Like, he acts like he's going to slide. He doesn't start to do it, so it's not a penalty, but he stands straight up and down, and then he runs again. Like, it pisses me off. And then Travis Kelce, of all people, I don't know if you guys saw it, blew the game right there at the end, gets a perfect ball right over the middle for a touchdown, grabs it here, hands it to the DB, and then goes like this. Like it's somebody else's fault. Like that. I just thought that was hilarious how he acted that. Oh, what's going on? Ref. Typical Chiefs fashion.
Where do you want to go?
Yeah, I can go. I didn't think the Eagles' offense looked that great. They're trying to force to run the ball and just do these. I think they're trying to protect Hurts. I just don't think he's making good decisions. I don't think he's seeing the field very well. But they're trying to run Barkley. They're just trying to just keep the game simple. And then Hurts just ends up running the ball. It's just their offense doesn't seem that great. Their defense up front against Kansas City, I didn't feel like was doing as well as they could have. The reason Holmes was running so much was because I thought the DBs for Kansas City was doing great, or for Philly was doing a good job of keeping the recovering the receivers. I mean, and Kansas City's still on that deep ball. They want to throw that deep ball all the time to try to score quick. They just want to throw that deep ball because they have Hollywood Brown. They have who was that one that scored a long touchdown in the game? Gosh, I don't know. Whatever, but the problem is Kansas City's offensive line sucks. It's just been terrible, and they can't protect Holmes, and he's going to have to run. Kansas City's just not. Their talent wise, I don't think their defense is good. I just don't think their offense is a talent. I'm not impressed with the receivers getting open. Travis Kelce's getting old. I mean, that should have been an easy catch for him. He let it hit his arms instead of his hands, and let it hit right off his arms and bounced off. I mean, he should have had that in his hands, and that's a touchdown all day long. A younger Travis Kelce gets that. Patrick Mahomes is just not. I mean, he's still trying to make plays like he used to. It's just not. He's not the same player. He's older. And he just can't. He's got to learn to sit in that pocket and try to dissect it like any good quarterback when they get old. That's what they do. They try to get it quick out of their hands and try to get pick up first downs.
Just wait.
Yeah, I had a couple takeaways from this game. I mean, we talked about how good this Eagles defense is, and they've played so good the last 2 weeks, really. Mahomes just don't have time. That offense line's not great. I really like that left tackle they drafted out of Ohio State. He's 2 games in the NFL. And he's facing, the Eagles defense. He's not going to hold up every play.
That chase down tackle was insane.
Yeah, he did. That was impressive. He was hauling. Philly's defense, I thought, played really well. I thought their corners played okay. This game they played well. I still think their secondary is the weaker part of the team.
Phillies?
I think Philly's corners.
Really, I thought they played decent. I thought they pretty well. They kept it. I thought they played pretty good with it and did a good job.
In this game, I thought they played okay. They didn't cover Dallas very well. When you talk about a superstar receiver, right now, what's Kansas City got? Worthy out, Rice out. They're not fully healthy, so it wasn't the full-fledged Chiefs that they should have out on the field. Flipping over the Eagles' offense, it's a problem. Now they're winning games because that defense is so good and they're keeping people under points. But let's say Kelce doesn't give up that pick, which I don't blame Kelce per se. He didn't have his head around it. It hit him before he was going to make the play. It's just a timing problem. It's unfortunate it fell right into the Eagles' arms. That just sucks.
Yeah.
But he didn't drop it per se. It just hit him and he wasn't ready. But they have to figure that out because it's too tight of a window. You have to be ready. I'm not giving him an excuse. I'm just saying. But the Eagles' offense, I agree they're force-feeding Saquon, but they're running 3 things. They're running a tush push if they're inside of 2 yards. That's all they run. They're running go routes. They're just not beating people because they're playing deep. Or they're running slants or hitches, very short routes, to stop instead of a go. They'll stop at the 8-yard line and run a hitch. If Hurts gets off read 1, if he's looking for a go, not there, he'll turn. He's going. He's just running. He's taking his 6, moving on.
Yeah, I feel like he's not reading well.
I agree. I don't think his receivers are getting open, but I also don't think that he's once he gets off read 1 or 2, he's just looking to go forward. That's it. And he hasn't been popped. He's a good enough runner to get away from people and things like that. But their defense is so good. That's all they need this team to do. Run the ball for 5. Hurts scramble for 3. Tush push the rest of the way for a first down. It's over and over and over.
Control the clock.
Control the clock. The defense is so good. They haven't played from behind really at all other than 7 points against Dallas, like at all. So this team, I think, plays really well from ahead. Defense can pin their ears back, go after the quarterback. Mahomes did scramble a little bit, but this offense has got to raise their level or else they're not going to be able to come back per se in game. They can't keep up.
Yeah.
But that defense is so good. I think
But we've been complaining about this offense for 3 years now. And I don't know. And they won a Super Bowl. So I don't know.
They've lost one game in the last almost calendar year.
Their offense played really good in the playoffs last year, though.
Well, that's true.
They put up a lot of points.
They lost Kellen Moore, who was calling their plays. I'm not
True,
saying
I forget about
Kellen
that.
Moore, they were good before Kellen Moore, but still, I don't know if this offense coordinator is not gelling, but something is off offensively, and it sucks.
It just
for
seems
other
like a
teams.
very basic offense to me right now.
Yeah.
Like they don't want to overload Jalen Hurts. It literally seems like a high school offense is what it looks like.
But I will
they have
give
the
Jalen
athletes that
credit
work.
in this regard. He is taking care of the ball. He is not throwing it into danger, and they're not making mistakes really, other than spitting on Dak. But that's okay. That's all I got.
So to me, right?
Yep, Roy, you're game of the week.
Well,
Roy actually didn't put down a game of the week. From what
I did, and I know you don't want to talk about it. And the only reason is because it's about one of the only football games I watched this weekend. So Detroit beat Chicago 52-21. The only reason, I'm pissed because Jared Goff went off on a fucking 5 touchdown throwing rampage and killed me in fantasy football. But I didn't think either. What I want to go with is if you take both teams, it was a shootout early. I thought I was like, gosh, dang, this is not. Neither one is playing defense. I wasn't overly impressed with Detroit's defense. Was god awful defense for the Bears, and you just lost your Johnson for the year. Both teams' offensive lines suck, in my opinion. Golf just got some luck. Golf made better passes on the short plays. Williams just moves around too much and then makes a bad throw. I think both offensive lines suck. I'm not impressed with either one of them. You did run the ball. You run the ball early with Swift, and then you got behind and kind of had to get away from it. So I just felt like this game speed really hurt the Chicago Bears. Gibbs, Montgomery, Williams, St. Brown. They just too much speed, and that's the only thing. If you can slow them down, Detroit, they're in trouble, like they did last week against Green Bay. But this week, the Bears weren't able to slow them down defensively, and their speed was overly bad on with the speed. I can't even say Williams. I know he went 19 for 30 with 207 yards. He had 2 touchdowns. He only threw 1 interception, but 4 sacks. That's just that's a rough. You got to keep. He's been hit how many times this year? Is the problem? You guys brought in all the offensive line, and I'm not Ben Johnson. I know this is his first year. He's trying to work them in, and maybe just trying to figure. They're both figuring each other out, Williams and Ben Johnson, because I think Ben Johnson's a good coach. They need to figure each other out. And I thought Swift, like I said early on, he was running the ball really well, and they kind of had to get away from it. But Odunze, you got that connection there.
They seem to have a good connection.
Oh yeah, 7 catches for 128 yards. Odunze did a great job. I just don't. You didn't. I think I was listening to a thing on the Chicago Bears that you draft Colson Loveland at number 10, right? And he's had 3 targets in 2 games.
Yeah.
2 targets. I thought it was something I read 3. And then you draft Luther Burden. Is it Burden?
Will you stop talking about all this, Roy?
Huh?
Will you stop talking about this? Damn it!
What?
This is exactly what I was talking about.
And then we had Luther Burden, who has who draft, and I saw him do a target. I saw him do a punt return, and then he fumbled it.
He's our punt and kick returner. He's one of the worst returners I've ever watched.
So, and he was awesome. He was awesome in Missouri.
He was crazy. He's the slowest returner. He starts running and then he just breaks down and doesn't pick a lane.
I
He
don't.
just sits there and waits.
Which gets me. I'm gonna tell you, Bryce. He was a stud at punt and kickoff returns in Missouri. That's what surprises me. So I don't. Maybe they're just feeling each other out. DJ Moore, gotta get him more involved. And but
I hope so.
I'll quit talking and let you two talk because I had a lot to say about it.
I'll try to keep it short because I know Bryce wants to talk about his team. I understand the Lions are very, very good offensively. Ben Johnson or not, they still have great players. That's how it works. The Chicago Bears defense the last 2 or 3 years were ahead of their offense. Would you agree with that, Bryce? Yes, I agree. To me, they're not playing up to a standard because, and I get the Lions are good. I get it. Lions could put 50 against almost anyone if they play that well, but they didn't stop the run almost at all. And I think of that D-line as being one of the better parts of the Bears. And they couldn't stop the run. It's hard to win a game when you can't stop the run. Trust me, I watch it for 5 years. Because then you start running play action, linebackers are moving up, everything's open behind. It's how it works. But that defense is letting it down because, and I'm not going to count the first game because they were ahead and blew it that way, but you cannot play from behind and allow them to run and run and run. And then allow, assume that it's going to change eventually. You have got to stop the run first, playing from behind in this case. Offensively, Caleb Williams has flashes, and everybody can see it. I mean, this is why he was the number 1 pick. He rolls out, he throws a sidearm ball right off the chest plate, and it's a perfect pass. But Caleb Williams has one issue that I think he needs to correct real quick. When he misses, most of the time, he misses short. He misses long. Over. And that's an issue because most of the time defenses are taught don't let someone behind you. So what do?
Yeah.
The defense is behind them. So there's an in-breaking route over the middle or an out-breaking route to the sideline. He's missing long.
Well, the ball's carrying out of his hand is what it is.
Exactly. And most quarterbacks I've seen don't miss long. They miss wide or they miss short. Usually, but he's got a cannon. I mean, he's got an absolute
yeah.
But he misses long, and it's hurting in other ways. Receivers jump up in the air. Everything's exposed to get drilled. They really need to work on his accuracy because he's got all the tools, but he has been inaccurate the 2 games that I've watched a little bit. Roy said what I was going to really hammer, though. You talk about having 4 picks inside the first 2 rounds of this past draft. Don't care who you pick. Loveland, Burden. They're active. They're not doing anything for the team. Not saying it's their fault. They're just not getting the opportunity.
You're not even mentioning Kyle Monagai or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He was supposedly a stud in training camp. He's gotten 2 carries.
2 second-round picks in this draft. 2 healthy scratches both weeks. You cannot have a second-round pick. It just isn't able to make the roster, basically. I'm not saying – and I'd get it if it was the Eagles and they've lost 1 game in the last calendar year, and these second-round picks, they're just behind great players. It's obviously not been great in Chicago, and you're saying you have 2 second-round picks from these good trades they've made, and they can't even roster these players on Sundays? That's an issue to me. That tells me they're not drafting well because they think they have good players, and they're coming in, and they're not developing them. That's a problem. Now, hopefully Ben Johnson changes things, but I'll tell you what, Ryan Poles, he's made some good trades. He hasn't drafted worth a lick at the moment. So,
yeah. Obviously the defense is an issue. There was a lot of injuries in game 1, and then this game, Johnson goes down early. I actually think that Caleb Williams and our offensive line is our biggest shining point right now. I know, you said he had 4 sacks, but all those 4 sacks came in the 3rd and 4th quarter where we're down 20 and we're passing every single play. And they're just sending the house on him over and over because we obviously can't run the ball whenever we're down 20 points. So first half, he didn't have a sack the whole game. We start to drive down the field, looks like a shootout, fumble the ball. Then we have next drive, we're starting to drive down the field, 2 QB sneaks in a row for 1 yard, and both get stuffed. Yep. Next drive, DJ Moore's supposed to run a corner. He runs an out, and Caleb sails it over the top for an interception. Those 3 right there just killed the shootout that we were trying to do there for a while because our defense couldn't stop, and neither could theirs. And then you come down. We're about to get the ball back at halftime. I don't know if you guys saw this. The refs mess up, and then the refs mess up, and then also mess up more whenever they try to fix it. The guy came down inbounds. The clock should still be running. They let the clock run. Then they spike it with 0 time left, and they're like, oh, we're going to say he was called out, and we're going to put 10 seconds back on the clock. Like, that's bullshit. So then they go for it, get a touchdown. Now you're down 2 scores going out, and then you get stuff. Like, it just kind of ruins the flow of the game whenever calls like that happen. Like, that's a huge call. It just takes you out of it whenever you come down 2 scores, and then you come out and you get stopped and give up another score. Now you're down 3. I don't really know how much more. Rome had a great game. He had 4 drops this game. He's being utilized a ton. I think DJ Moore obviously needs to be added in more. So does Colston Loveland. So does Cole Kmet. So does Swift out of the backfield. Like, Luther Burden, I don't even know if he has a target yet. Like, I agree. Rome and Caleb's connection looks good. He has to come down with those balls he dropped. I don't think Caleb Williams' accuracy was terrible this game. I think without all the drops that he had, he's probably like 22 for 30, not 19. And that looks a lot better. That's really just all I have. It's just coming out of halftime, they were already defeated, and the second half got out of hand. Dan Campbell's a scumbag for going for it on 4th down with like 2 minutes left in the game, up 30 points. Like, that's just scumbag behavior.
I think he just did that because of Ben Johnson.
Yeah, he did. He's a scumbag.
He bites people's kneecaps off. That's a head coach right there.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to go over our picks from last week. Bryce won the week 14-2. Missed the Steelers and then missed the Bears. Only 2. Roy, you're one behind him, 13-3. You missed the first 2 games of the day. Missed the Commanders, or of the week, excuse me. Missed the Steelers, or as well, we all missed the Steelers. And then you had the Vikings, who got beat up. I was 11-5. Broncos lost one. Shouldn't have lost. I had the Vikings as well. I also had Miami to beat the Pats, and holy cow, it was a back and forth game. It was actually pretty good.
Tyreek Hill's going to the Chiefs.
Probably.
He's going somewhere. Maybe not the Chiefs. He's out of Miami.
That's the problem. And then I also had the Chiefs to beat the Eagles, which was a close game as well. So the only one that I was upset about was the Broncos because they really won. But whatever. I don't really care. Sorry, Nat. So yeah, 11-5, 14-2, 13-3. We're gonna go into we'll go over our total overall once we get done with college. But let's go into our picks for next week as we're about to be done with here. Week 3, man, it's already week 3, boys. We're starting to zoom. Thursday night football. Miami goes to Buffalo. I'll go first. Give me the
Bills.
I mean, that's
next one.
Easy.
Noon slate. Green Bay goes to the Browns. Give me Green Bay.
Yeah, Jordan Love looks too good. Green Bay. And that Packers defense looks really well.
I think this one could be close, but the Browns just don't have an offense, so I'm going to go with the Packers.
Man, I miss when Bryce only picked against the Packers. Didn't matter who they played the first year. It was fun. It was a free win.
There's shit on the line this year. I got to really lock in. I'm already picking the Bears who are going to go 0-18.
Colts go to the Titans. Bryce, give me your pick.
Give me the Colts.
Colts. I mean,
Indiana Jones.
I don't know how they're doing it.
It's Indiana Jones.
This gives me the vibe of the Colts will come out flat. This just feels like the game. I am going to pick the Colts, but
you're such an Indiana Jones hater.
Yeah,
I could see them coming out. I just think they can run the ball. That's the thing that I think saves them. Next one, battle of the backups. Jake Browning and the Bengals go to Carson Wentz and the Vikings. I'll go first on this one. Give me the Vikings.
I am going to take the Bengals. I think that the Vikings offense looked bad with their starting QB. I don't think they're going to look much better with their backup QB.
Yeah, the Vikings.
Aaron Jones is also out, by the way.
Yeah.
On the IR.
Did you pick the Vikings, Josh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take – gosh, I don't know. Because Vikings look terrible on offensive line looks absolutely god-awful. The Bengals, they got with –
You don't trust your boy Chase Brown that would carry him to a win, Josh?
No, not against that defense, I don't.
I'm going to go Vikings. I don't want to, but
If this game was at Cincinnati, I'd probably go Cincinnati, but the Vikings defense is still pretty good. And that I watched Browning play. If he didn't throw it to Jamar Chase, he got picked off. It's the only two people he threw to. Chase and the other team. Steelers go to the Pats. Roy, go first on this one.
give me the Pats.
You guys are Pats fans, low key, I think, because I know Bryce is picking them.
No, I'm not. As bad as the Steelers' offense looked, they still have a really good defense that I think is.
So I've been disappointed in their defense, Steelers defense.
I know. I'm gonna take the Steelers as well. So Steelers for you, Bryce.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rams go to the Eagles. I think this one can be close because I think the Rams could possibly put up enough points with Sean McVay at the realm. But at this point, I just can't pick against the Eagles until they lose. So but I'm hoping they lose.
Philly. Not in Philly. Eagles.
Roy, thinking about it.
I am thinking about it.
Thinking about it. Do it.
Yeah, I'll go Rams. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll go Rams.
You know, my players say that I look like Matthew Stafford.
You
What?
don't look anything like Matthew Stafford.
That's
look
what I
like
said. I was like, he's like blonde and 6'5".
Yeah, I don't. I mean,
And he's a Georgia fan.
we went to Georgia.
Let's not talk
No,
about
why?
that yet.
Jets go to the Bucks. Baby. 34 passing yards. I'll take the Bucks.
I'll take Bucks.
I already know who
Write me
Brett.
down,
I don't
Josh.
even have to ask him. So, Bucks play the Bears. You just having a great day because you're going to be happy either way.
I would. That happened last year. The Bears beat the Bucks.
Well, how?
I'm pretty sure they beat them, or it was a close game and lost at the end. I'm pretty sure they beat them.
Raiders go to the Commanders. Doesn't look like Jaden Daniels will be playing. Marcus
he's out for a
Mariota
while.
time.
Marcus Mariota.
Who do you got, Rice?
Give me Gino.
The
Man, I didn't watch last night, and I saw you had 3 picks, and I said, oof.
I mean,
I sent you on Twitter for that game.
Yeah.
the Commanders. I'm going to go Commanders, but I'm not happy about it because they don't look good. Their offensive line looks terrible.
I told you they were due for regression a little bit. Maybe not. I still think they're a good team. I am going to take the Commanders at home. I just trust that Marcus Mariota is going to be serviceable. They do lose Austin Eckler for the year, but they have a good rookie year from the sounds of it. I'll take the Commander. I just don't trust the Raiders right now. Falcons go to the Panthers. I'll take the Falcons.
Falcons.
I'm
I
curious
saw-
what Bryce.
I was listening to a stat. I think that last week's matchup was the shortest QB matchup ever in NFL. Bryce Young.
Oh
and Kyler
God!
Murray.
Oh, I believe that. Young and
I
Murray.
think there's been some younger ones, some shorter ones in college, but never NFL.
I believe that. This is a pretty solid game in AFC South. Texans go to Jacksonville to face the Jags. I'll go first on this one. I love the Jags, but the Texans are 0-2, and they did play well against the Bucs. I'll give them that, especially defensively. Offensively, it looked rough. They're due for their first one. I'll take the Texans on the road. I do like the Jags, though.
I think both these teams are really good 2 years ago, and they just can't figure it out now. But I do have Travis Etienne, so I'm going to take the Jags. It's in Jacksonville, isn't it?
It's in Jacksonville.
Yeah, I'll take the Jags.
Jacksonville.
I'm going to take the Texans because I'm
taking my pick.
I don't trust Trevor Lawrence. He just doesn't look good. They've been able to run the ball, and their defense has been playing well. But I like Texas.
3:00 slate. Broncos go to SoFi to face the Chargers. Roy, what do you got?
Chargers.
Jay Herbo's on fire right now.
Hey, Darabo. Yeah, feels like a game the Broncos could play well. Interdivision game, probably close. Lad needs to score a damn touchdown or I'm going to lose my mind. Give me the Chargers. Saints go to Seahawks. I'll take the Hawks.
Hawks.
Me too.
Cardinals go to the Niners. I'll go first on this one. No Brock Purdy. It's going to be Mac Jones again. 49ers barely squeaked that one out. But give me the 49ers at home.
I'm also taking the 49ers. Their coach wanted to draft Mac Jones originally over Trey Lance. So he's making a statement out of this.
I'm going 49ers. I think it's at home. So
I'm going to skip the last 3 o'clock slate. Sunday, Chiefs. Sunday night, Chiefs go to the Giants. This one won't be close. Give me the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I really want to take the Giants after watching that Cowboys game, but I don't think their defense can hold up to the Chiefs.
And then Monday night game, this is a good one. I'm going to be excited to watch this. Lions go to Baltimore to play the Ravens. I'll go first on this one. I think this is I hope this is a shootout, boy. I got some fantasy players in this one. But I'm going to take the Ravens at home. Bounce back.
I'm also taking the Ravens.
They have not lost. It's not a bounce back.
They won last week. They lost to the Bills. So I'll take the Ravens. I think the Ravens a better team.
Did you take Ravens too, Bryce?
Yep.
Oh, that's boring.
All right. Game of the week.
Game of the week we're about to talk about.
Yeah.
Last 3 o'clock slate. Me and Bryce will be in attendance for this game. Cowboys at
You guys
Bears.
are going, Chicago?
We are going, baby. Cowboys at Bears. Oh, the sweet baby Jesus. I can't wait to watch CeeDee Lamb. Give me a touchdown celebration. Give me the boys.
I'm obviously taking the Bears. I think the Bears could score with the Cowboys. It's just how much we can slow down CeeDee Lamb.
I really think the Bears could win this game, and I do too. They really could.
The Bears have obviously had 2 just terrible losses, but I don't think they're as bad as what the losses show. I think that they're just a new coach and they're getting into their system.
Yeah, Cowboys just lost their center for the next 8 weeks, so
I am going to go with the Chicago Bears.
No way. Roy's the biggest Bears hater in the world.
I just
think
it's going to be an ugly game. I won't watch it, so it'll be. Actually, I can't watch it. I can't watch it. I'm umpiring a baseball game, so I will not be watching it.
Just have it earpiece in your phone.
Yeah.
All right, that's our football picks, and that's what we got for NFL. On to college football. Roy, take it over.
All right. So last week, week 3 for college football. Some of the games that we talked about. Let's see. LSU barely beat Florida, 20-10. Miami just demolished South Florida, 49-12. That was I don't know you guys watch that close game. Probably the game. There's 2 games back to back that were awesome. Georgia, Tennessee. I don't know if you guys got to watch that.
Yeah, I watched.
Unreal game. No, you talk about no defense again. There was no defense in that game. SEC. Georgia wins in overtime on a field goal, 44-41. Tennessee missed a field goal in overtime.
Game.
Huh?
Yeah, to win the game.
To win the game. So, Texas, I don't know what's wrong with Arch Manning. He does not look good. He's 27. They won 2017 against UTEP, but he didn't. He threw 2 interceptions. He does not look good. I don't know what's going on. The other game, the game of the week was awesome. Texas A&M, Notre Dame. I don't know if you guys got to watch that game. Unbelievable. Missed the holding call, 4th and goal from the 12. Texas A&M throws a touchdown to win the game. It was an amazing game. Vanderbilt beats South Carolina, which was awesome because I hate South Carolina. Hate Shane Beamer. Think he's an idiot. They got Vanderbilt coming out. They're knocked out their quarterback, South Carolina's quarterback, to win that ball game. Illinois, huh?
Sellers got hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt. He got knocked out of the game.
Number 1 pick.
Yeah, so he was out. I think he's out this week. Illinois beats Western Michigan 38-0. I mean, Western Michigan. It was 10-0 at halftime. That would look terrible.
Yeah.
Looked terrible. Georgia Tech beats Clemson. So my Clemson pick is not looking good. Did you see? They're 1-3 or 1-2. Did you see the coach's press conference today?
No.
And they were talking about hey, what are we gonna do if he gets fired?
Dabo?
Yeah, Dabo. And Dabo goes, if Clemson wants to keep or doesn't like us winning, then they can fire me or get rid of me. It was pretty funny today. So, Arkansas, Ole Miss. I don't know if you guys saw that. Oh, your Ole Miss team, weren't you? They about blew it. Yeah. Arkansas was driving and then a interception. Any other good ones? Michigan won 63-3. Not even close. And so Any other good ones? Not really. But it was a good college football. Some great games. USC barely beat Purdue, which surprised the hell out of me.
USC, man, I don't know. They're off. They've been
Who?
off ever since what's his
USC.
name?
Well, the problem with USC is Lincoln has never had a defense, and
He's got so much. I don't know. Their offense is still not Lincoln Riley like.
well, because you're out in California and all they do, they're a bunch of idiots.
Lincoln Riley at Oklahoma was some of the best offense you could watch. All right, but to our picks that we chose.
Her picks.
Roy had the best week, 8-2. Only one's lost. We all lost on Air Force.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Air Force. I mean, it wasn't even close. I tried watching and I had to put they look terrible.
We all had Pitt to beat West Virginia, and the Mountaineers rolled on and used their Musketeers. Pooh, we lost. I'm not gonna lie, I've been saving that for about 5 minutes. So,
yeah.
Bryce 2 back 6-4, and I'm 1 back 5-5. Notre Dame. I feel like NFL. I had the Broncos. That was the only one. Loss on a heartbreaker. I had Notre Dame, only one, loss on a heartbreaker. So this week I had a few not go my way. Damn, Coastal got rolled on. ECU
was out, got him good.
I looked because I was like, oh, I'm going to watch the Coastal game. It was 30-0. I went, oh, no, I'm not.
Well, did you guys watch the FIU game? You guys picked AF. It was FAU was most of the game. They had a break because of the storm came through and they had to stop. And then FIU in the fourth quarter came out and just then won the ball game on a couple
live texts from Natalie's brother at the game. It was at where the Dolphins play.
Oh,
and he was there and he was like, "Yeah, it's looking good." And then I checked the score and he texted me and he goes, "Not looking so good anymore. We left." But yeah, so 5-5. So that takes us to our total picks. On the week, including NFL and college, Roy, best week, 21-5. Really good week.
Oh, yeah. I know football.
Yeah, he doesn't know shit.
Bryce, I know college football.
One behind him, 20-6. I drop a little bit.
Tennessee makes that fucking field goal. I win this week. It's bullshit.
And I was 16-10. So we have a shakeup in our rankings in last. Now, again, it really only matters for first. For second and third, it does not matter the order.
No.
But in last, me, 46-21. 2 ahead of me, Bryce, 48-19. 2 ahead of him, Roy, 50-17. So it's early. We're all close still, but yeah, this is fun. I'm enjoying. Roy, you picked 10 games a week for college. Keep that number.
Well, I did 11 this week, so I did.
Fuck me, I guess. Okay, sorry, kids.
I did 11 because I had a couple games here.
Air Force off of the tally.
Take Arkansas State and Kennesaw State off.
Well, I was trying. Why? I was trying to mix it up a little bit.
Air Force is going to get blasted by Boise State.
Yeah, Air Force is going to get blasted by.
Yeah,
but
can we take that one off this week?
Okay, we can take that one off this week.
Pick Air Force. It just won't count.
They won't. Yeah, they're going to get blasted this week.
Keep it to 10 because that makes the numbers easy when I'm counting. Because I know there's.
Oh, you have problems. You can't do it. Can't put a formula in.
It's just no. I don't do formulas with these. I just because I.
All right. Well, then I guess let's go. Let's get this started then. First game, you got the
lines
on. All right. First game, we're going to talk about 2 ranked teams: Texas Tech versus Utah. Sorry, versus Utah. At Utah,
-3.5.
Utah -3.5. I'll go first. I am going to take Utah because it's at Utah. I think Texas Tech's a good ball club. I'm going to take Utah.
I am also taking Utah, even though, don't know if you guys know this, I believe Texas Tech spent the most money in the portal.
They did.
College football this year.
They did.
Overall,
yeah, be different than you guys. I'll take Texas Tech in this one.
Okay. Auburn versus Oklahoma. I think it's at Oklahoma.
It's at Oklahoma, and Oklahoma is 6.5-point favorites. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going to take Oklahoma.
Yeah. Auburn, I feel like every big game, unless they play Bama, Auburn comes out a little flat. Always feel like they do. I'm going to be behind them. I'm also going to take Oklahoma. Bryce, you took them as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Here's your game you bitched about. Arkansas State versus Kennesaw State.
Kennesaw State. Arkansas State on the road, 6.5-point favorites. I'm not picking them because of the line, really, but Kennesaw State, from what I know, is just awful. So they must be better than what I know. That or Arkansas State's not as good. I'm still going Arkansas State.
Me too.
Yeah, I am too. I was hoping one of you would try to pick up Kennesaw. All right, here's the battle in Dallas. SMU versus TCU. I think both teams are 1-1 or 2-1
now. Well, I don't know if TCU was ever ranked, but SMU was ranked.
Yeah.
At TCU, wow, TCU 6.5-point favorites. Really?
But the both is in Dallas.
Are they that good?
Give me the Horned Frogs. I mean, their only win's like a 60-point win against Bill Belichick.
I'm going SMU.
True, I'd rather be.
That makes me nervous, the line being that big, but I from what I know, SMU's solid. I know they lost to Baylor in double overtime, but I'll take the Mustangs.
I'm gonna take TCU just to be different than Josh.
Okay.
Next one, South Carolina versus Missouri.
This is a disgusting. This is two of my least favorite teams.
I'm taking Missouri.
Ooh.
You hate both these teams? I mean, I hate South Carolina.
I don't like South Carolina based off last year. I obviously don't like Mizzou at all. I can't find this game. Hold on.
I think it's Mizzou plus or minus
They play on a
6.5
different
maybe.
night, you know? Who do they play?
South Carolina.
Why can I not find them?
If it's within 6 on the line, I'll take South
Oh,
Carolina.
I found them. Mizzou 23, South Carolina. Man, they're unranked. They're 10.5. There's no way Sellers is playing. If Sellers isn't playing, I'm taking Mizzou. And I'm gonna assume with them being a 10.5-point favorites, he's been ruled out already. So I will take Mizzou in that way. Hope they lose though.
Me too.
Did we all take Mizzou?
Yep.
If Sellers was playing, I probably would go South Carolina, but
All right, Michigan State versus USC.
I saw this one earlier. Where are you at?
It's at USC.
At USC, I'll take USC. They're 18.5-point favorites.
Me too.
Yeah. And it's at 11 o'clock Eastern time.
It is. It's late. That's
late.
They were at the very bottom. It's at 10 p.m. our time. Yeah,
Yep.
11 Eastern. You're right.
So, all right, Tulane versus Ole Miss. I did this just for you, Josh.
Tulane's one of why I don't like Ole Miss now. I liked him last year when they had Dart. Now he's right, and I hate him.
I'm taking Tulane.
Tulane is one of the better mid-majors, whatever you want to consider it in football. Yeah, I could definitely see that being an upset. It's
What's
at
the
Ole
line?
Miss, though. I'll take Ole Miss.
What is the
What's
line?
Oh, my bad. Ole Miss, 11.5.
Favorite?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take Ole Miss.
And you took Tulane.
I took Tulane.
There we go.
All right, now we're getting into our teams here. Tennessee versus UAB. Tennessee.
Joey Aguilera looks really good. I don't know if
I'll give him credit. He does look bad. Does look good. And then
way better
Nico,
than Nico.
and you saw Nico's coach got fired. So Nico has already talked about transferring.
Yeah, I saw an article or a video talking about when a coach gets fired, the players on that team that have, I think it's 14, 30, I don't remember the window, to transfer. And since they've played less than 4 games, if they do decide to transfer, they can quit playing this year and it doesn't count because under 4, it's considered a red shirt.
Yep. So,
wow. So Nico could really red shirt and this year doesn't even count. He'd have 2 years still left? Played 2 at Tennessee, right?
he played 2. I think he has 2 years left.
Yeah.
So, all right. My Wolverines go to Nebraska, and Michigan is a 2.5 point favorite. I know that.
Shout out Kerry. Give me Nebraska.
Who'd you say? Shout out to who?
The guy I work with. He watches the pod every week.
I am going my Wolverines, obviously.
I am also going Nebraska.
Bryce Underwood looked really good, and they're kind of opening it up now.
And then the big boy. Is this game of the week?
Game of what week?
Illinois, Indiana.
Illinois versus Indiana. How's that the game of the week?
I'm asking. Is it the game of the week?
No.
9-19.
9-no. I mean, what's Texas A&M? Texas Tech and Utah.
17-16. Just saying. Game of the week.
I'm going
Yeah,
Indiana.
Auburn and Oklahoma probably take it, honestly.
What's
I'm
the
going-
line?
Illinois got it.
Indiana 5.5.
Oh, Indiana. I thought Illinois had it.
It's at Indiana.
I'm going Indiana just because it's at Indiana.
You take Indiana too, Bryce?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I would really like them to win this game. Illinois wins this game, they have a real shot at getting in.
Yeah, you got USC, Washington, and Ohio State still.
Yeah, but Bryce is having a good time.
What's he doing?
I don't know. Okay, that's all we got for college football.
All right.
MLB, Roy, you want to go over the?
Sure, I can go. I mean, the season's over. I mean, I don't even know what there's no point in talk. Nothing's really close anymore except for the West. So AL East, Toronto's leading the Yankees by 5 and Boston by 6. Central's got Detroit 6.5 over Cleveland, and then the West is a little more closer. Seattle has moved in front. Houston's a half game back, and Texas is 3.5. And the NL, as usual, we talked about some clinchers already happened. Philly's already clinched the AL or NL East. They're 12.5 games on the Mets, who have been not very good lately. Milwaukee has clinched a playoff berth already. In the Central, they're 4.5 on the Cubs. And Dodgers are 2 up on the San Diego for the West, NL West. Wild card, Yankees lead it. They're 1.5 up on Boston, and then Boston and Houston are tied. Cleveland and Texas are still 3 games back. I think we're pretty much done on what we only got 10 games left or something like that. So I think we've seen it. But the Cubs lead the NL wild card. 5 games behind them is San Diego. And then the Mets is the last spot. Arizona's kind of creeped in there. I think it's pretty set. Unless the Mets keep losing.
How many games are left? 12.
I thought like
12
10.
games
That's about I thought it was about 12.
I saw some stat about what
here,
the Brewers' record was that we'd have to go to pass the Brewers' record and for first.
Let's see.
12 games is what we have.
I've got 12 for most teams.
I'm pretty sure.
Going into tonight with 12 games going tonight, right?
That's counting tonight. Like tonight's
Yeah.
game. If you don't count tonight, then like 11 games.
Yeah.
Ish.
So some game,
Still could get first. They're red hot right now.
Yeah, good time to get hot. This is the best time of the year to get hot.
I know. I've been not talking about it.
Bryce, I do have a baseball question for you, really. The Cubs, I'm gonna assume they don't catch the Brewers because the Cubs can be as hot as they want. But the Brewers don't lose. They can't pass. If the Cubs are the number 1 wild card, they'd have the first series at home.
Yeah.
To the loser of the NL West, almost guaranteed, not for sure, but let's say it. Dodgers, Padres, who would you rather face in Chicago?
That's a tough one.
Because Padres are 2 back of the Dodgers at the moment. So they could flip, but I don't know if they will. But
I almost think I would pick the Dodgers. I know that they have just studs everywhere, but I don't think they play good baseball. Now, I do think that could flip once they get into the playoffs, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think they've had a World Series slump where they just have been going through the motions basically all season. So I think you're about to see this team really turn it on once they get into the playoffs, and Joey's been pitching more now, and Yamamoto. I think you're going to see them really turn it up. So at the moment, the way the Dodgers play, I'd probably rather play the Dodgers, but Padres scare me offensively.
Yeah, I think you will see the Padres. I think that's the team you'll face, but
I do too.
We'll see. Roy, I'll be quick.
We're playing Boston, so
yeah, we're playing Boston at home probably. We might go on the road, but I think we're going to play them at home. And we did just play them
That's
at
gonna
home
be
and took 2
nasty
of 3.
series.
Or excuse
Well,
me, on the road.
did you see the stat there during that series this weekend? Did you see a stat where the Yankees have won? I don't know how, since like 2017 or something. They have won in September. The Yankees have won 80% of the September series and October series against Boston, and then we won. We won the other night. Or this last one. So
my problem with facing Boston is unless he has a bad day, we will probably lose a Crochet start. Now we
depending on who we picked against him.
Last, month, so they have seen him, which is always beneficial. The more you see a guy, the better you can.
I mean, I thought we hit him pretty well again last night.
Yeah,
or Sunday night. Sunday night.
I still think we lose the Crochet start. I mean, not saying we would. I just on paper, it's a tough one. So you got to win the next 2. If the Yankees don't beat themselves, they can beat anybody. But they just
they got to get their bullpen right. That's killing them.
It's not. They're not going to get it right. So
no.
Yeah, but it looks like Boston is who we're getting because I don't think we're catching the Blue Jays.
No, we're 5 games back with 12 games. It's done.
So, all right, that's all I really got for baseball. Again, it'll be quick for baseball till we hit the postseason. I will say this: Phillies won the NL East; it's locked. The Milwaukee Brewers have clinched a playoff spot, guaranteed, not the division. And that's all as of now. Next week, I guarantee you, half of them are already taken. So
probably all of
them. 2 games away from clinching a playoff spot as well.
Yeah. Miscellaneous. We got a game? I don't.
I mean, we are at an hour, so I have the one if you guys want to do it, but we're already an hour in.
Yeah.
Up to you guys.
I'm good.
Whatever.
Okay.
All right. Hit the like button, subscribe, comment. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Out.